Hello dear students, welcome to your science class. Today we are going to study about the mechanism of breathing. That is, how do we breathe? We will study the whole process. Normally we take in air through our nostrils when we inhale. Inhale means taking in air and it passes through our nostrils into the nasal cavity. As I told you before also, from the nasal cavity air reaches our lungs and through our windpipe, and lungs, they are present in the chest cavity, and this cavity you can see here, it is surrounded by ribs on both the sides and a large muscular sheet which is known as diaphragm. It forms the floors of the chest. Is it clear? So, the movement of the diaphragm and the rib cage during the process of inhalation and exhalation help us breathe. Inhalation, what is inhalation? The process by which oxygen rich air is taken into the lungs is known as inhalation. And during inhalation, the muscles between the ribs of the rib cage contract and move it upwards. So what happens when we inhale? We take in air. जब हम air लेते हैं inside our through our nostrils, what happens? Ribs, they move upwards. In the diagram you can see ribs जो हैं वो ऊपर की तरफ move करते हैं. And what happens? Diaphragm moves down. Diaphragm नीचे की तरफ move करता है. And this movement इंक्रीजेज स्पेस इन आर चेस्ट कैविटी. क्या करते हैं? चेस्ट कैविटी के अंदर स्पेस बना देते हैं एंड एयर रशेस इनटू द लंग्स एंड द लंग्स गेट फिल्ड विद द एयर. सो here we can see the increases the volume of the chest cavity and the air from the outside the body passes into the lungs. So next step is exhalation, the process by which carbon dioxide rich air is given out of the lungs is called exhalation. So exhalation क्या होता है? During exhalation जो muscles होती हैं they relax and move it downwards and inwards back into its normal position. Okay, so during exhalation ribs move downwards and they inwards, while the diaphragm, it moves up to its former position. Here in the diagram you can see diaphragm relaxes and moves up and the chest, it contracts. So this reduces the size of the chest cavity and air is pushed out of the lungs. Okay, air is sent out of our body. And we can feel these movements. These movements can be felt. Okay, how when you take a deep breath, okay, keep your palm on your abdomen. आप अपने palm को abdomen पे रख के feel कर सकते हो your breathing movement. Okay, now next we come to the breathing rate. So what is breathing rate, or you can say respiration rate? The number of times a person breathes in a minute is called the breathing rate. Okay, what is breathing rate? जितनी number of times एक मिनट के अंदर person breathe करता है in and out is known as breathing rate. One breath is equal to one inhalation and exhalation. Taking in air, once taking in air and exhaling it makes one breathe circle. Okay, so the number of times the person do it in a minute is known as its breathing rate. So our breathing rate varies according to the amount of oxygen required by the body. So when you need a large amount of air, you breathe oxygen, you breathe fastly. Okay, on an average, an adult human being at rest breathes in and out 12 to 16 times per minute. And we need more energy for vigorous physical activities. This is why we breathe much faster, up to 40 times in a minute, and also take a deep breath during physical activities like when you jog, when you play, when you run, when you do exercise. When you are doing physical work, you breathe vigorously. The more of the oxygen that is supplied to the cells, the greater amount of energy is released. So in that case, what happens? In more oxygen is supplied to your body and more amount of energy is released for doing your activity. And our breathing rate drops to the minimum when we are asleep, as the body requires only minimum energy at that time. Our next heading is exchange of gases in alveoli. The alveoli are the site for the exchange of gases between the air and the blood. Here what happens, when you breathe in oxygen and you breathe out carbon dioxide, this exchange takes place here. The amount of oxygen which is present in inhaled air in an alveolus is greater than that present in the blood, in the capillaries. So oxygen passes through the thin walls of the alveoli, and this movement of particles from a region of high concentration to a region of low concentration is known as diffusion. What happens? Oxygen passes through the thin walls of alveoli and capillaries into the blood by this process which is known as diffusion. So blood in the capillaries, it contains carbon dioxide. जो capillaries के अंदर blood होता है उसमें carbon dioxide होता है, which is released by the various cells of the body as a result of cellular respiration. And as the amount of carbon dioxide in the blood is greater than that in the air of the alveoli, carbon dioxide diffuses from blood into the air of the alveoli. So it is sent back out of the blood body with exhaled air. So what happens? There is one process which is known as diffusion. Diffusion में क्या होता है? There is a movement of particles. Particles move करते हैं from a region of high concentration to a region of low concentration. जहाँ पे उनकी concentration ज़्यादा होती है वहाँ से move करते हैं to a region जहाँ पे उनकी concentration low होती है. This process is known as diffusion. This principle is followed here also. इसमें क्या होता है कि जो ब्लड होता है इन द कैपिलरीज, उसके अंदर वो कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड रिच होता है, ओके. और एज द अमाउंट बढ़ जाता है कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड का ब्लड इसके अंदर कैपिलरीज में, तो जो ये एयर जो होती है एल्वियोली से, कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड डिफ्यूजेस फ्रॉम द ब्लड इनटू द एयर ऑफ द एल्वियोली एंड इट इज़ सेंट आउट ऑफ द बॉडी विद एक्सेल्ड एयर. Now we will study an activity. In this this activity is about to show that exhaled air contains carbon dioxide. मतलब जो आप एयर एक्सेल करते हो it contains carbon dioxide. We will prove this by an activity. For this we require the following materials: 2 glass jars labeled A and B, lime water and a straw. What is lime water? चूना कहते हैं ना जिसको, उसका water. So for this procedure क्या है इसका? Pour some colorless lime water in each of the 2 jars. Okay, उसका हम liquid बना लेंगे with mixing it with water. Then leave A and B jar. We will leave A undisturbed and we gently blow air into jar B with the help of a straw. Now what will we observe? We will see the lime water in jar B turns white and milky, while there is no change in the lime water which is present in jar A. So by this we conclude that the air contains carbon dioxide because that carbon dioxide it reacts with lime water. lime water के अंदर कैल्शियम हाइड्रोक्साइड होता है और जब ये कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड के साथ रिएक्ट करता है it forms calcium carbonate and the colorless lime water turns milky. So next part of the respiration is internal or cellular respiration. Oxygen that enters the blood in the capillaries around the alveoli is transported by the red blood cells. Now आगे क्या होता है कि जब ये ऑक्सीजन एंटर कर गई ब्लड कैपिलरीज में, अब ये ट्रांसपोर्ट होती है बाय द रेड ब्लड सेल्स. जो भी ब्लड के अंदर रेड ब्लड सेल्स होते हैं जिनको RBCs कहते हैं, क्योंकि RBCs के अंदर एक प्रोटीन प्रेजेंट होता है हीमोग्लोबिन. द RBCs कंटेन अ प्रोटीन कॉल्ड हेमोग्लोबिन एंड this hemoglobin, it binds to oxygen and form a compound called oxyhemoglobin. Okay, oxygen combines with hemoglobin and it forms oxyhemoglobin, and that this compound is carried, oxyhemoglobin, through the blood to all the cells of the body, and in cells oxygen is released from oxyhemoglobin and it is used to break glucose to carbon dioxide. Now here in the reaction you can see glucose, that is C6H12O6, it's its formula. With the oxygen it gives carbon dioxide, water and energy. Now carbon dioxide diffuses into the blood and is carried to the lungs, where it diffuses into the air in the alveoli. Okay, now the carbon dioxide rich air is exhaled through the nostrils and water is used for the metabolic processes, functions of the body, and the energy which is released is used by the cells for the growth repair of the cells. So whole process में क्या हो रहा है कि ऑक्सीजन जो ब्लड में आया, now it combines with oxygen and form oxyhemoglobin, and this compound it enters the cell and there it breaks glucose and releases carbon dioxide, water and energy. So this is the whole process of respiration. Thank you.